Yeah, today I'm gonna demonstrate how to amend pricing schedule, contract pricing schedule with this given solution. So let's go back to see the demo. So I already created an account called the demo account and also create a contract beforehand already for this demo. So if you take a look, right, we do have an activated contract here, and there's a 3 lines added to this contract. So within this demo, I'm gonna actually demonstrate 3 use cases, right? The number one, I'm gonna delete this, for example, this contract line iPhone 11 from this contract, and also I'm gonna make a kind of updates right on this one called iPhone 11 Pro, and also I can add another product right to this contract. So let's get started. So in order to amend the contract, right, you need to create an amending card, right? The card can be either order or quote. For this demo, I'm gonna create an order. For example, let's go here. Okay, I'm gonna create an order here. Let's call the amending, sorry, demo order. Let's call it amending demo order. So I'm gonna put a date here, and also I put a price list here. Let's see, anything else? Looks good. Okay, let's create this new order. So when this order is created, right, you're gonna see it's empty. So it's just a placeholder. So once this amending order get created, right, the next step, we're gonna call the API, called the generate amending card item, this API, to create the line items for this order from the contract you're gonna amending from. Okay, let's see how to do that, right? So before we do that, I'm gonna share with you, I have some code snippet here. So yeah, so we're gonna copy and paste and run this code snippet here. That's first, I copy this first part. I go here, I'm gonna go to my develop console to run the code here. Okay, let's close this one. Sure, it's clean, cool. I can open here. Okay, so if you take a look, right, the first method, you're gonna take the 2 parameters within, right? One is what's your original activated kind of contract ID it is, and what is your amending card, right? For here is an order. Let's go here. Okay, that's my amending order. Let's take a look. I copy and paste here, and I replace the value here. Also, I need to go back to find my original contract. That's my original contract. Okay, let's put the contract ID here. Uh-oh, looks like it's frozen. Is that frozen? No, it's not copied yet. Okay, it's got copied. So then I'm gonna click the button to execute it. This code slip. Okay, it gets successfully executed. Let's take a quick look. Is that something looks good? Okay, cool. Everything looks good. So since I called the service class to generate the contract order line item, you're gonna see once I refresh this baby. Yeah, sometimes this refresh doesn't work. I need to refresh the page. You're gonna see the contract line items, right? Gonna move into this amending card here. You see, all 3 lines from original contract, right, get copied over to the order. And also, if you take a look, right, all those actions is existing. Actually, in order to amend the contract, right, we're gonna borrow the same behavior, that MACD behavior from asset to order. So for here, we're gonna also do the MACD journey here. Let's gonna continue our journey. So the first things we talk about, we're gonna, okay, remove this one from the previous contract. So what I did, I'm gonna click delete. So because it's MACD, right, instead of delete this contract line or order line, it's gonna flag this one as disconnected. Let's say, okay. Let's say I also want to configure this one. For example, initially, this iPhone 11 is configured with, for example, the memory storage, right, is 256 is small. So for example, I just gonna change it to 512, and also pay attention to the price, right? So the price gonna get updated as well. If you take a look, okay, okay, cool, it's get updated. Okay, the price also gonna adjust it. So I close here and also pay attention, right? For here, this action also get updated to change. So okay, that's just another one. What we call is called iPhone, maybe called 11 Pro Max. That kind of typo here. Okay, okay, that's okay. That's this at this product here. Okay, if you take a look, right, there's actually 3 changes actually I made to this contract. I add a new line, I changed the existing line, and also disconnect one of them. Okay, that's good. So I think the next step, right? So because we make those changes, we also need to go through the approval process. But I'm gonna skip that one for here. Assume this card, right? This order has been reviewed and approved by your pricing team. And next time you can move this change into your contract. Okay, so at this moment, because I have made the change already, I need to create a management contract here. So I'm gonna go to here. So I have this order. So I'm gonna create a new contract. So I'm gonna call this one. The new contract is a management contract. Actually gonna be the child of the original contract. That's actually, this is original contract. So let's give me a name called the demo amendment demo contract. Let's put a date here. Let's see what else. Seems like we are good here. Yeah, I just need the basic information. So that's good. So right now, I create an amendment contract, right? And this amendment contract is a child. If you take a look, right? So of this original contract. So it's built up the master and amendment contract relationship by this field. So let's go to here. If you take a look, right, the contract line is empty. So at this moment, I'm gonna kind of copy the amendment actually pricing schedule within this amending order into my amending contract. So let's take a look what we can do. So, okay, I also can copy this code, slip it here. Okay, I'm gonna run this one here. Okay, I'm gonna run here. So the same thing, I'm gonna copy my contract ID. This time, I'm gonna put my amendment contract ID here. Okay, that's called amendment ID. And also, I'm gonna get my amending card. That's all the ID. Copy it here. If you take a look, right, that's called the refresh contract line items. So once I run, okay, let's take a look. Everything good. Okay, looks everything good. So since we create and update the contract line in the new contract, right, amendment contract, if we refresh, you're gonna see. Okay, you see, there's a 3 lines created. If you take a look, right, iPhone 11 is flagged as disconnected, and also Pro has been changed, and also there's a 1 new edit, right? And pay attention at this moment, the status of this line is still actually draft. So in order for the amendment actually be kind of take effect, right? So you need to activate this contract, this one. So before I do activate this one, I also want to show you original contract. If you take a look, right? So for here, this contract line is still active. You're gonna see the difference. So let's go back here. Let's step by step. I'm gonna actually For example, I gonna submit for approval. Okay. Okay, this one has been approved. So I think I can approve this one. Approve. So yeah, we just go through the standard approval process of the contract. So I gonna flag this one about negotiation. Okay, there's something wrong here. Okay, then I'm gonna do it here. Yeah, so this one, I'm gonna flag this one signed. Okay, it just takes some time. Approved to, okay. Okay, I just need to click this one. So, okay, this time I activated my contract here. So since I activated the contract, one thing, the last step, right? So all the boxes activated doesn't activate this line. So I need to call this method. Yeah, let's go back here. I need to call this method actually to activate it. The contract line here. So let's go to here. That's the last one. I need to run the code. Do it again. It's like get locked down. Okay, cool. Run the last code snippet. So for here, I need to copy this contract. That's the contract ID from here. I'm gonna activate the line items actually in this amendment contract. Let's run execute it here. Okay, looks like everything. So I'm gonna share with you, for example, let me refresh this one. Okay, take time. Okay, let's go to related here. You see this 3 line has been activated and this one is disconnected, activated, disconnected. This one changed, right? So let's take a look. So the contract line item in the original contract. So let's take a look, refresh this one as well. That's the master. Take a look. So I didn't make change right to the base plan. So this base plan actually, the premium actually, the data plan still active. But since I make the change right to the iPhone 11 disconnected and iPhone 11 Pro updated, so the status is flagged as a succeed, which means there's a new contract line in amendment actually updated this one. Okay, that's cool. That's all this demo for you. Thank you.